Welcome back here by the next episode of Chrono Cross. Are you ready for what could be a very tough fight? My answer is, kind of. What I would like to do is figure out, what do I have? I have Holy Light and Thunderstorm. So I need to hope I have a trap. Oh, thank goodness I do. I do. So we're going to, we don't want to cast Holy Light at all, so we're going to put that there. And does somebody have Diminish? We do. Okay, you have Diminish. And Seal All. Okay, And then lastly, what spells do I have in terms of strengthening me? I have Low Res for him, Weaken for him, and Genius for possibly Lynx. And then you have Low Res, Eagle Eye, which would be great, and Strengthen. Okay, so you're going to Eagle Eye and Strengthen him. We also might... Oh, no. I could Bat Eyes him and see if that works. I've never tried that, my knowledge. I think I will Nimble as well. Let's put on... Let's take away... Take away that for now. And I'm just gonna hit a quick save state there, because I don't want to have to do that again. And then, do I want to change anything? Do you use anti-black? So, where's my Daemon Charm? Oh, I have it on. Protecting against anti-black. That's important. What do you have? Sight Scope and Dragoon Gauntlet. Okay. So, I'm nervous. I hope you guys are ready for some story. And then ready for a fight that, well, makes me nervous. I can't remember if there's an item over here. No, but we got those kids. Oh, there is an item. Cool. Screwy Dress. Is that any good for Sprig? Because again, only females can wear dresses in this game. Oh. I will definitely lose. Or for the closest crossdresser, I believe Nikki can wear that stuff. Not really sure who else. 2 magic defense and only losing 1 physical. Heck yeah. So, as we discussed, or as I posited in the last episode, I didn't pause it. As I asked if you knew who these people were, obviously on the left that is Chrono from Chrono Trigger, the top is Lucia, and the right is Marley. And we're gonna see why they're here. As I drink coffee because it's so frickin' good. And we're gonna see what this item is. Hellbound. Hellbound Heart is a great book. It is the Hellraiser book. You know, the Hellraiser movies with Pinhead? That's what the book's called. It's very similar to the movie. An amazing adaptation. So this bell, I hope it looks familiar to any Chrono Trigger fans out there. Doesn't look like we can interact with them at all. But yeah, these are them. 3 main characters of Chrono Trigger. Let's see what this bell is if you don't know what it is already. Think of a square. "1080, Nadia's bell. May our prayers for peace ring for eternity." That is the bell from the start of Chrono Trigger. Oh, the music. But Nadia's bell will never be heard again. Never. Everyone worked to save the planet's future for nothing. It's all because of you. You killed it. You! So we have somehow screwed up the events of Chrono Trigger. So many lives were supposed to be saved. This planet was to be healed with love, hope, and dreams. Oh, Soul, don't get teary-eyed already. It's too early. How could you? How could you do such a thing? It's all your fault that the world's going to end like this. It's all your fault, Surge. Murderer. So my question is, what did we do or what happened that makes them think we're responsible for the events of Chrono Trigger essentially being erased. What are those children? It's Surge's fault the world will end up like this? Don't let it bother you. It's just a distant echo from one's far gone. It's an illusion. Oh man, this guy. Welcome to the Tower of Geddon, Time Crash Ground Zero. Been a while, Surge, but I guess you don't remember. Okay. Okay, sorry, choking a little bit. This part's very sad to me. But you don't remember who I am. I don't blame you. You were only a little child back then. This part makes me sad. Miguel, friend of your father. According to the time outside, it's been about 14 years since the night of the storm. Oh. God, I always hate this part. It always chokes me up, because knowing who he is hard. Wazuki, that's our father. What is this place? I don't know, but I don't think we're supposed to know about it. That child. That wounded child. Bring him to me. What was that? Who's there? Wait, Wazuki, where are you going? There's no way we can sail again in this storm. We don't have a second to waste, or else Surge will... Yeah, that's a little Surge on the back. But I don't care what lies ahead of us. I'm going. There's no way I'll allow my son to die without a fight. I'd appreciate if you waited here for me. Thank you for coming tonight, Miguel. Thank you. No, wait! Wazuki! I'm not going to reveal who Miguel is until the end of the scene. Because I can't remember if he reveals it himself. Yes, I've been here in the very place for 14 years. It wasn't like this when I got here, though. An incident that occurred 10 years ago transformed it into the Dead Sea. Don't you know? There's nothing in the world as ruthless or impartial as death. All living matter ages over time and eventually dies, no matter how mighty or tiny its life force. So being alive means you're creeping closer to death with every second. As Bruce Dickinson wrote, as soon as you're born, you're dying. There's none of that here. No one and nothing ages. Nothing wastes away. This quiet, boundless, and beautiful world. An ideal world, straight out of a fairy tale, isn't it? A place and time that belongs to no one. Res nullius. It's because this is a future that was eliminated. That's right, this timeline died. It's that confusing alternate reality concept. History is composed of choices and divergencies. Each choice you make creates a new world and brings forth a new future. But at the same time, you're eliminating a different future with the choice you didn't make. A future denied of all existence because of a change in the past. A future that was destroyed even before it was born rests here, condensed into the Dead Sea. So, as the last episode was titled, this is where time goes to die. Sorry. Still getting teary-eyed. How is it possible? Why was that her voice? Fate. Our lives are governed by fate. Fate knows all and controls all. No one can run from fate. That's a very misleading sentence grammatically, and you'll know why later. Even your presence here was predestined long, long ago. Wouldn't you all like to become one with this world? No. To be a part of eternity? How about it, Serge? You need no longer struggle alone, nor fear an uncertain tomorrow. Well, what do you say? Can't do it, dude. I see. I guess there's only one thing left to do then. I take it you're trying to restore the dimensional distortion? If you defeat me and liberate this place, the distortion will return to the way it was. I guess this is it. Just as there are times of peace, there are times of war. You don't have to hold back. Attack me with all your soul if you wish to live. Let fate take its course. Yeah, this is the music for the whole fight, so it's just fucking sad the entire time. It doesn't get happier. And I'm more sad than you guys probably are if this is blind to you, because you have no idea who this guy is. I do. I have a perfect idea of who this guy is, and it kind of breaks my heart to have to fight him. So I'm gonna put down a Holy Light Trap just because if he casts it, I don't want to be hit with it. Drinking that coffee, love it. I want to get Sprig transformed ASAP. I am not gonna, as much as I want to turn her into a White Knight, I can't risk her being I can't risk her being a black innate character. It's too risky to me. But let's clear this white field, because holy crud would that destroy us. So I think I'm gonna go with Terminator or Lagoonate. Let's go with Lagoonate. I can't remember which one's actually stronger. I forgot. What I might do in the future is write down the strength and defense values of each of the core things that I plan to use, and let that kind of guide me. But right now, I think it's important that we get some of these things on him. Let's weaken him up a little bit. Because this man can hurt. Okay, weak-minded. Is that defense or attack? I think it's defense. Yes. Ooh, that's not what we want to see. Don't target Lynx. Oh, really? You didn't target Lynx. That is fantastic. Now we're going to low-res him, because we want Lynx to be able to essentially go to town on him. I'm not really sure why he's targeting Fun Guy so much, but I'm also not going to complain about it. Let's do this, because Fun Guy needs a heal. Okay, that's fine. Cure Plus, very good. We obviously don't want to use Recover All if we can avoid it, because it's a white element, and putting any more white elements on the field will just bolster his power, and I don't need that. Very good. Oh, poop stains. He's gonna wombo combo. Here we go. That's a very smart move. Ooh, that's some damages. Those are the damages. Let's see, what else do I have in rank 2? Okay, I have Strengthen. We're gonna use that on Lynx. Now again, I'm also playing in a way that I've never played before in my life, because I'm able to stem, I'm able to play off of how I've observed speedrunners play this game, which is, I've never played this game after I started watching speedruns. Okay, I don't have any. What are you doing? What are you doing? I wish I'd eagle-eyed you, but cool, we got it. Good damage. Good damage. I'm gonna put a green on the field. It'll push that final white off, leaving only one white innate, which is good. If I can get a black on the field, though, that is completely ideal, because it will then it'll counter the white. Are you serious? He's already in that weakened condition? Okay, well, I'm gonna diminish, because I don't see myself using any elements at this point. I'm just gonna melee, and this will weaken any of his attacks, which is like that. Perfect timing. Literally perfect timing. Also, it negates the white on the field. So it serves as a double whammy business. Let's see how little it's going to do. That's still a lot of damage. But I was actually afraid that we might kind of wreck his shop, and it almost appears that we're about to just wreck his shop. Oh, yes! I'm gonna get another holy light. Thank you so much, Miguel. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh! That's funny. I don't have enough stamina to use anything attack-wise because the status element I have on me makes me use twice as much, but I can still use an element. So I can glide hook and possibly get the kill. I mean, it is diminished, so probably not. Wow, that still did the fucking business. Alright, let's Sport Cloud for lols. Honestly, I should have healed, but I feel okay and not. Also, I'd like to know if you know who this person is before the reveal. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. That'd be really cool to know if you figured it out just kind of by remembering early in the game. Come on, strength. Yes! Strength and magic and HP. Come on, fungi strength. Yes! Fucking A, Sprig. Why can't Lynx or fungi get your gains? It is amazing. I'm glad she got high HP though. Beamer scarf. And Allie, this is why I didn't have this fight in the last episode, because we're already 17 minutes in and we're still not done with the scene. Well done. That's the way, Surge. You've grown strong. Maybe, just maybe, you and your friends have the power to defeat fate and build a new future for humanity. So that's the interesting thing. Right there, fate is in full caps, and that's what I meant earlier when I said the other sentence was misleading. Why was it not in caps? It implies a different thing. If you're saying fate in a normal form, it's one thing. If you're saying fate in all caps, it's a different thing, and you will see why later. This music is not helping me not feel sad. Dead Sea is the true form of this planet's future. That's right. At one stage, our world was on the verge of such inevitable destruction. That was in 1999 when the parasitical alien life form known as Lavos awoke after centuries of feeding off this planet. Lavos fell from the heavens a countless number of years ago and burrowed deep beneath the surface to eat and sleep. Slowly but deliberately, Lavos devoured our planet from the inside out, waiting for the time to ripen for its true awakening. I never really thought this until right now. Lavos is very much a Lovecraftian entity. Very neat. Finally, Lavos did awake and manifested its true form on the surface of the planet. That's when our world faced a death from which there seemed no possibility of escape. Were it not for a teenage boy and his group of adventure friends. Sorry, that's hard. Of course, they mean the characters from Chrono Trigger. So this part is all feels for me. It's nostalgia as well as just character feelings that I have. That is, these young heroes caught a glimpse of this planet's future's destruction as it appeared in the year 2300. They realized they could not turn their backs on the planet, even if its death would not be anywhere near their lifetime. Time traveling from epoch to epoch, they battled Lavos for the future of our planet and eventually won. But in saving our planet from the death of Lavos was going to bring about, they also changed the course of history. At that very moment, this whole future time axis ceased to exist. Call it cause and effect is just a problem of possibilities after all. In this world, there are no such things as absolutes or certainties. Thanks, Luca. Hey, Meryl. Sorry, I'm still fighting the moderate cry. But the future that was supposed to have disappeared is about to be restored here. The future destruction of our planet is going to become a reality in this world once again. There's Chrono. The vengeance of the future we killed is about to begin, with Surge serving as the trigger. But why is something we don't know yet. Perhaps, or perhaps not. Either way, it is all part of the grand game of the gods and goddesses. Keep that in quotation goddesses in mind. So much is being foreshadowed right now, guys. Like, an insane amount, so you have to remember this to understand the story. Again, this is a complex story that requires you to remember things. You can do it. People are dragged into playing this game, forced to put their own lives on the line without even knowing the rules. Without even being allowed to complain, they try to do their best under the conditions placed upon them. The only alternative is to give up and leave the playing field to a forfeit. 3 years ago, members of the Acacia Dragoons from Termina visited here. Those nights were after the Frozen Flame, of course, but instead they became salt for the Dead Sea. See, only the Chosen One can approach the flame, and that's why they're stuck here. It looks like fate has made its decision and has started to carry it out now. Fate doesn't want the Frozen Flame to awaken in the place at this time. It would choose to destroy the flame along with the whole Dead Sea than to allow its enemies to take hold of the flame. This lost future is about to disappear into darkness beyond the dimensions again. You have no time to spare. You must leave here immediately. Quick, go! I love you so much. That is why I sometimes desire to smash you to bits. Don't worry about me. Must go now. And that was the goddess talking, by the way. Farewell, Surge. The future is yours for the taking. You, the one that the Frozen Flame has chosen. My dear Lena, may you live in a happier tomorrow. And that's why this part is very hard for me. That is Lena's dad. I just find that part to be so very sad that I cry every time I go through it. Grab hold, sons of men. Sorry, I'm not trying to be like an emotional baby. It's just I get very attached to these characters. Always like that scene. But yeah, seriously, sorry for crying, guys. It's just that's one of the few scenes that I really understood as a child, because it was very straightforward. That hey, I'm Lena's dad, and he just died. He's dead. He's done. He's gone. And I just find that very sad, considering Lena is our childhood friend and love interest. And he's been there the whole time, you know, just stuck. Because he was on a boat with our dad, because something was wrong with us, and they somehow ended up in the Dead Sea, and he got stuck. Presumably trying to help us, Surge, live. You know, Ozaki said, hey, you stay here, but we saw Miguel chase after him into that complex. And so I just find it very sad. Then the music that plays is very melancholy. It's in that supreme minor key of just sadness, just like what we're hearing now is very sad. And yeah, I get very teary-eyed, and I actually cried a little bit. I muted myself during that scene. I have wet tissues now from my eyes, and it's just what it is. You know, someone might make fun of me. I don't care. Fuck off if you do. To be fair, honestly, just fuck off if you do. And if you understand, I think it means you know how to bond with characters. And I think that's what's really important in video games and novels and films and TV shows. bond with the characters, and your experience will be so much greater. And that's part of why I love this game so much. I have that ability to bond with these characters. To me, that means everything in a video game. So we're going to continue on. Why did you help us? The Sky Dragon. I too would like to witness this. How thou shalt live and how thou shalt die. If thou art planning to bring forth a new entity, prepare thyself for anguish and sorrow. So the Sky Dragon just saved us. And gave us a very detached reason. I'm interested reason. And yes, that is the same creature we saw flying through the sky way back when during I want to say it was when we went to Viper Manor, to the Sea of Eden. If thou intend to defy the goddess of fate, speak with the ancient dragon gods who sit in repose in El Nido. Let the path to the Sea of Eden be known when all the powers of the sleeping dragons are brought together. You're concerned about the overworld, aren't you? Yep. The dimensional distortion should be back in order. Let's head to Apasa Beach. Oh man. Such a hard section of the game for me. Such a difficult section. But, believe it or not, there is a harder section of the game. We can come here now. Fate Distortion. Would this light be a watermelon? But the amulet isn't responding. So, just wanted to show you that. Nothing really we can do here at the moment. There are a couple of those. Get the same thing, same dialogue. Need to do it now? No, I think I need to do it later. It's another world I have to do it in. So we're gonna go to Arnie Village because I can't remember if things have changed yet or not. I'm hoping they have. I'm just not sure. So let's check Arnie Village. Nope, things haven't changed. Basically, I need the people to fuck off. But we need a certain event. So let's go see if Apasa Beach's dimensional distortion is there. Hi, buns. Not food time yet. You got the 20 minutes. And it's there. So this is a dimensional gate? You would know. Then let's get going. Astral Amulet. Good times. It still works. Zesty like meatballs. Alrighty. Wait. Go away. Shoo. Leave me alone. Oh wait, no, it's in another world where I need everyone to fuck off. Which means now. Think. So the Shadow Cats see us and they're not a fan. What's going on? Yikes! Oh, over here's a scary looking cat, man. Boy, am I in a major fix. Get out of here. Just leave. We'll take you on. They're like, no thanks. They're like, peace. You saved me. I thought you were bad guys too, from the way you look. That's fair. I was looking for rainbow shells when those things started harassing me. But look, I got the shells alright. I better head back and give them to Nikki. Or to Kiki. Oh, it's you. Thanks a lot for saving me. Bye. Hey, mister, you should be careful too. Lots of monsters are running loose nowadays. All the grown-ups say it's a rebellion led by Surge. And I heard the Surge is even trying to kill everyone on the island. I can't believe someone would want to do that. I wonder what's going to happen to us. So we're in another world now. Looks like there's much chaos going on here. A revolt led by Surge? Is Surge siding against the people? No, Lynx is siding against the people. But you don't know Surge, to be fair, fun guy. You've only met Lynx. It's back. Love it, love it, love it. But there is one thing we can do. Now that everyone's gone, we can finally come here and be like, Lynx found a rainbow shell. Actually curious. Didn't know they played this music in Arnie Village. Come on, stairs. We sure seem to be living in troubled times, man, but I ain't about to leave my island. I guess that's what they call dragon spirit, man. So, you want to rest, man? Sure. Have a good night, man. Thanks, man. Love that little guy. Don't you charge me after the fact? Thanks, man. It sounds like it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode and can forgive me for crying like a little bitch. But, again, I stated my case as to why I cried. And, I'm going to presume the majority of you will support or at least understand my position, as many of you have probably experienced similar things for something you are very emotionally attached to. So thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we will, well, we need to go to Termina, and we'll see what happens there. So thank you so much for watching. Do take care, but until next time, bye-bye for now.